What's up everyone, welcome back. I'm Blake McLain and I'm a music producer. So today I'm finally doing Why Don't We, all 12 of their singles. I did the 8 Letters EP like a while back ago, maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago. I don't know, time's been flying. But ever since then, people have been requesting me to do the full thing. So I figured why not, I'm gonna do it today. Also because I'm doing a custom video reaction on the Patreon for somebody that, actually Carly, shout out to her. She requested it, and there's a couple, I'll put it like right here, a screenshot for it, but it's some Why Don't We stuff. So I figured lines up perfect, we're good to go. Also, you'll hear it soon, that beeping has been going on for the past week, and I think I'm gonna lose my mind because of it. But it's okay, I'm here and this is gonna be fun. So before we get started, as always though, please give me a like, give me a subscribe if you enjoy the channel. I'm gonna put my social media up top. Please give me a follow on Instagram, Twitter, whatever you use, and send messages, drop comments, let me know what you wanna hear, or what you wanna see. And try and make it happen. I'm trying to get back to everybody too. It's taking some time, but I'm doing my best, so just be super patient. Let me see. Yeah, I already talked about the Patreon. There's like a $2 option on there now. I've been talking about that in some of my other videos. I just kind of did it so everybody could sort of have access to it, and still it helps support the channel, which it does a ton. So please check it out. I'll put a link down in the description to that. And that's pretty much it. So let's, I know, fast intro, but let's jump in. Let's go. Oh, the beeping. Okay, these girls. Wait.
I've been all through the country, from LA to Kentucky. Met a good girl in Houston, but she knows that there are bad girls in Perry. Know they wanna get married, and some beautiful ones in Tokyo. Some go to college, some on a model, some digging for that gold. Some fly solo, some wanna stay at home.
See, like the R&B and pop influence is what's sick. Like that's what hooked me in the first time. They have like, they have nice changes in rhythms. Like everything sits really well, and their voices work well together. You know. Also, my chair's a little hot. There we go.
I want more. These girls, the ones that you bring home to mama. These girls, and the ones who love.
I'm doing this because nobody ever believes that I have anything in my zebra mug, and I always do.
The drama, these girls, I swear there's way too many trying to fall for one, but I can't help it, I just wanna love all. These girls, the independent ones with money. These girls, the crazy ones that love to party. These girls, I swear there's way too many trying to fall for one, but I can't help it, I just wanna love all. Hollywood girls trying to be like Rihanna.
See that? I love that. That's such a hip hop, like R&B kind of thing. It's just very like when you switch up the rhythm to something like that. It's a very defined kind of a rhythm, yeah.
And I can choose one, I just gotta be honest.
And you're always gonna go up.
I don't know how to decide. Too many girls on my mind, yeah. Too many girls to be found. I want them all. These girls, the ones that you bring home to mama. These girls, and the ones who love all of the drama. These girls, I swear there's way too many trying to fall for one, but I can't help it, I just wanna love all. These girls, the independent ones with money. These girls, the crazy ones that love to party. These girls, I swear there's way too many trying to fall for one, but I can't help it.
Obviously, and I have to say it, the call and response is just, it's very, very, very defined in this, and it's because it's meant to be something that's just, I mean, these were singles, you know, you gotta think about it, like they were trying to really push them and build a lot, which you get from a single. You can push a single a lot harder than you can push an album.
Just wanna love all. Hey. Hollywood girls trying to be like Rihanna, and I can't choose one, I just gotta be honest. Oh, I don't know how to decide. Too many girls on my mind, yeah. Too many girls to be found. I want them all. The ones that you bring home to mama, and the ones who love all of the drama. I swear there's way too many trying to fall for one, but I can't.
There's also like a lower harmony underneath that's like a pitch down harmony, just again to give it a little bit of depth because it's not even super noticeable.
I just wanna love more. These girls, the ones that you bring home to mama. These girls, and the ones who love all of the drama. These girls, I swear there's way too many trying to fall for one, but I can't help it, I just wanna love all. These girls, the independent ones with money. These girls, the crazy ones that love to party. These girls, I swear there's way too many trying to fall for one.
shortest song too, to be honest with you. Like, you guys know I love shorter songs. I'm not a fan of like 5-minute songs. I mean, yeah, unless it's like American Pie, you know, or like Stairway to Heaven. I just feel like, I don't know, if you're gonna shoot for radio, you're gonna shoot for something like that. 2 minutes 50 seconds to 3 minutes 20 seconds is like more than enough. You're good to go. All right, let's keep going. I hope I don't miss any too. I think I got, because there were 12 if I remember correctly. So, big plans. I don't even know if they're in the right order.
Work all day, work all night, might not get no sleep tonight. Baby, can you stay up? We could talk, we could dance, don't matter the circumstance. We don't let it change us.
I do wish there was that response there, like that. We don't land a cheap job, a cheap job.
The beautiful thing about us, for all the diamonds and rings, we got trust. Roll with me, get it right, faded on a summer night. Let's see where it takes us.
I got real big plans, baby, for you and me. So love me for who I am and for who I'm gonna be. Ain't got everything you want, but got everything you need. So take a chance on me. I got real big plans, baby, for you and me. So love me for who I am and for who I'm gonna be. Ain't got everything you want.
See, even again, like, they're not really going into these high ranges. They don't have to necessarily. You know, the music provides a little bit more dynamic for it.
Everything you need. So take a chance on me. I got real big plans. Hold up, baby. I got real big plans. Hold up, baby.
Know you're tired, know you're down, know you wanna leave this town. Baby, give me 1 year, yeah. Take my hand, take a leap, girl, you gotta wait and see where I take it from here.
See, there's that response again that I'm kind of waiting for. And I don't know why they didn't do it there. They're kind of, it opens, like, the space is open enough for it. So I don't know. It's kind of
The beautiful thing about you, I know that you do the same in my shoes. Never switch, never stop, I can see us at the top. Girl, why don't we go there? Yeah.
I got real big plans, baby, for you and me. So love me for who I am and for who I'm gonna be. Ain't got everything.
And I also almost I keep wanting him to go up there. I got real big plans, It's just where my ear goes.
But got
Maybe a
everything
harmony.
you need. So take a chance on me. I got real big plans, baby, for you and me. So love me for who I am and for who I'm gonna be. Ain't got everything you want, but got everything you need. So take a chance on me. I got real big plans. Hold up, baby. I got real big plans. Hold up, baby.
Come on, take a chance on. Come on, just take a chance on. Come on, take a chance on. Take a chance on me.
I got real big plans, baby, for you and me. So love me for who I am.
Nice note, nice. You know, it's funny because actually that guy, I don't know which one it is because, you know, this is the first time I've really actually, well, it's not the first time I did 8 letters, but like I didn't really catch on to everything, you know, and like who's doing what. But, and I wasn't looking at lyrics either. Maybe I should do that with the next one. I might do a lyric thing on them. But whoever that was that just sang the high note, his tone quality is extremely similar to Shawn Mendes. Like, you hear almost the same sort of inflectuation. I want to know where they're from, because I know he's Canadian.
For who I'm gonna be. Ain't got everything you want, but got everything you need. So take a chance on me. I got real big plans. Hold up, baby. I got real big plans. Hold up, baby. I got
No, they're from LA.
real big plans.
Okay, so let's keep going. Let's go to cold in LA.
I'm a little bit shy, I'm a little bit right on time, and I know that you don't operate the same.
Actually, I just realized I said, hey, look, they're from LA. Cold in LA.
Are you feeling alright?
That's funny.
Cause I really can't tell sometimes. I wanna know what's going on inside your brain. Just come a little bit closer, cause I don't know if I know you yet. Yeah, there seems to be something new every day.
It's a little vocoder under his vocal as well. Like, so far they've used harmonies pretty much, like primarily as an undertone. But here, it's kind of interesting that they decided to use a vocoder.
Why do I really wanna hold you? Why do I want you so bad? Yeah, you're beautiful, but something's in my way.
Yeah, we started with a good night, then it turned to day. Never thought that we would ever say the things we say to each other, but we're here just staring face to face. Why don't you just stay with me? Don't walk away, cause it's cold in LA. Every time that you leave me behind, just stay at my place.
And still, again, like, they're not changing massively. They're not going up any octaves. They're not going into really any like falsettos or anything like that for a chorus. So it's relying on the music to drive it and keep that dynamic. And it's doing a pretty good job. I mean, it could be bigger and it could probably be hookier and catchier. But it still sits.
Cause I can tell by the way you're looking at me, you'll be fine. Is your body talking? Cause you don't know what to say, do you do this often? Is it all just a game to you, I'm wondering? Never seen this sort of thing. Am I the only one you came to see? Yeah, we started with a good night, then it turned to day. Never thought that we would ever say the things we
I
said
had a lyric idea, I had to write it down.
to each other, but we're here just staring face to face. Why don't you just stay with me? Don't walk away, cause it's cold in LA. Every time that you leave me behind.
And one small criticism too on that, because it's cold in LA, I almost want it to just be a little bit more like rhythmic, like, and don't walk away cause it's cold in LA, like that, you know, instead of cause it's cold in LA.
Every time that you leave me behind, stay at my place.
That was farther back.
Cause it's cold in LA.
Cause it's cold in LA. I think I would want it to be a little bit more like, cause it's cold in LA. Like, that works just a little, it flows a little bit better, if you feel me.
Every time that you leave me behind, stay at my place. Cause I can tell by the way you're looking at me, you'll be fine. You'll be fine either way, but I wish you'd stay. Yeah, we started with a good night, then it turned to day. Never thought that we would ever say the things we say to each other, but we're here just staring face to face. Why don't you just stay with me? Don't walk away, cause it's cold in LA. Every time that you leave me behind.
And notice where they placed that vocal too whenever he came back in, so it felt a little bit bigger. They put the reverb on it with his little run, you know, kind of when everything came in. And it just makes it feel like that last chorus is hitting a little bit harder than it probably actually hits, you know?
Stay at the place, stay at the place. I can tell by the way you're looking at me, you'll be fine. You'll be fine either way. It's cold in LA. Every time you'll be fine either way. Tell by the way, I wish you'd stay.
They're solid. They're solid songs. Okay, let's keep going. Let's go to I Don't Belong in This Club. So, I have to say it's a very like early 2000s concept, you know, I Don't Belong in This Club, or like, I mean, that's just, yeah, very early 2000s pop, but I like it. This was Macklemore.
Some guy skipped in front of me.
Yeah.
Can't believe I paid an entry fee. And I don't even got the
Yeah, I'm
energy
excited.
to smile for a selfie.
And I know that I should go home, but I'm still standing here, so I guess one more for the road. I wanna raise a toast, so this one's for the sparklers, dudes wearing shades in the darkness. Hats off to the DJ, same song twice in an evening. Save me, can't take it. I don't belong in this club. One dance, no chance. 'Cause I'm feeling awkward as I was waiting in line for an hour.
This is cool. Like, this might be my favorite so far. All the Cold in LA was really cool, but like so far this one it hits really nice and hard, and like everything kind of layers very well. You know what I mean? Like they're not bringing in way too many instruments at once. They're not trying to push it too hard, and it kind of, I am playing off the rhythms. Oh, let me hear where it goes.
Get in now, wanna get out, 'cause I'm jaded, can't fake it. I don't belong in this club. No.
Hopped out of the Uber. I was feeling myself. Had the polo with the bolo. With some meal on the belt. Walked up to the bouncer. Hey, what's up, man? Whole squad on stealth. Macklemore. He said, Macklemore, who? It's me. You gotta wait like everybody else. Should've stayed on the sofa. Forgot I hate being social. And this my ex-girl. This Drake song making me emotional. I'm feeling awkward as hell. I only came here to dance. The DJ ain't playing the cuts. And what do I do with my hands? Roll with the punches and hold my Red Bull up. And I toast the nights like this that I probably won't remember.
See how he switches up his rhythms too? Like, it's very, it does differ from person to person. It's your internal rhythm. Everybody kind of has a different one, and it's cool to hear his in comparison to everybody else's, like everybody else on the track. I don't know, it just sort of defines that line a little bit more.
Much about to pull that Irish goodbye. Grab my stuff, about to cut, and the DJ yells Macklemore in the house tonight.
Can I also just say that's like the 5th time I've heard Irish Goodbye in the past month and a half, and I had never heard that saying ever before in my entire life.
Save me,
Nice.
can't take it. I don't belong in this club. One dance, no chance. 'Cause I'm feeling awkward as I was waiting in line for an hour just to get in. Now I wanna get out, 'cause I'm jaded, can't fake it. I don't belong in this club. It's a thing that I've waited a week. No.
I love the horns. I love horns. Okay, so like, I don't know, they're just kind of, their music is a little all over the place, but I like the fact that it's all over the place because it kind of always keeps you entertained. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, Bruno Mars kind of does the same thing, there's no real one defined style of any of it.
To get someone takes note of me. I don't care if the rumors are certain. No. I'd do anything to get out of this club. Save me, can't take it. I don't belong in this club. One dance, no chance. 'Cause I'm feeling awkward as I was waiting.
The stacks are huge there. Oh my gosh. So like, it's difficult to stack. I was talking to somebody about this yesterday. It's difficult like to get your harmony stacked right and get enough that it feels and sounds like a choir without actually having a real choir. I don't know if they actually got a real choir for this, but it works. I mean, whatever they did does sound pretty legitimate. I don't know. I don't know if they did. That's a lot for a budget.
Just to get in, now I wanna get out, 'cause I'm jaded, can't fake it. I don't belong in this club.
Sick. It's like I don't know, I almost expected it to be a little bit faster, but it wasn't. Still. Alright, next song. So let's go to Don't Change. Okay.
All night, you've been in your mind. We were supposed to be leaving, but you keep overthinking. Everything you trying's not right. One doubt, then another something to cover.
You're in the mirror, but you're not seeing yourself. Just seeing all the ways you could be someone else. I know you feel sometimes like you're not good enough. You're not the only one. All I'm trying to say is don't change. Every part of you is just right. Don't change.
Interesting. So like that pretty much just relies solely on the melody to bring in that hook, because there isn't anything really musically that's changed, which is kind of the opposite of what you normally get. You know, they just kind of added the kick and gave it a little bit more there, but normally that wouldn't be enough to really accentuate a hook and a melody there. Or hook and a melody, you know what I mean.
Not a single curve on one line, so I cover up your flaws when they make you who you are. All I'm trying to say is don't change. Don't change. It's hard when you're in the dark, trying to see things clearly. Yeah, I felt how you're feeling. All of the stress, pressure, all in pursuit of perfection. Wish you knew that imperfections make you an exception. You're in the mirror, but you're not seeing yourself. Just seeing all the ways you could be someone else. I know you feel sometimes like you're not good enough.
See, I even hear some of these rhythms just a little bit differently than the way they do. You know, this one isn't as dynamic for me as I kind of want it to be. It sort of stays on this line, and I don't know.
You're not the only one. All I'm trying to say is don't change.
See, that's...
Every part of you is just right. Don't change. Not a single curve on one line. So I cover up your flaws when they make you who you are. All I'm trying to say is don't change. Don't change. No, not one thing. No, not one thing. Not one thing. Every part about you's as it should be. No, not one thing. No, not one thing.
Just had an idea. Honestly, I would love to produce these guys if I ever got the chance. If any of you guys ever watch it, or anybody that has something to do with them ever watches this, I would love to produce them, because I have a dang good idea, like a damn good one for them. Because I'll talk about it after this song a little bit.
Every part about you's as it should be. Don't change. Every part of you is just right. Don't change. Not a single curve or one line. So I cover up your flaws when they make you who you are. All I'm trying to say is don't change.
Yeah. Okay, so here's what honestly my thought is with this. Because I think they have crazy potential. I think they're incredibly good and they're insanely talented. I think that the only reason that they haven't just... I mean, they've done well. Obviously, they've done very well. But I think the only reason that they haven't absolutely just blown up and killed it is just a little bit of a lack of definition. And not like... You know how I was saying, like, every song kind of sounds a little bit different? That's not really what I'm talking about. Because that's totally fine. What I'm talking about is, like... They need a little bit more of a feeling. If you ask me, like... Two things. Okay, one, I think that some of the song concepts just need a little bit more definition to them. Like, they just need to be a little bit more, I don't know. Like, some of the concepts are fairly cliche. And I'm not, like, downing it at all. I'm just saying, like, I think that if, I don't know, like, Don't Change, I've heard a bunch of songs called Don't Change, you know, and to have that as, like, the hook, it just doesn't, like, keep you there, you know? You need something like, think of Bruno Mars' Grenade, you know, like, darling, I'd still get you a grenade for ya. Like, there hadn't ever been a song like that, you know, or you hear some of those, and I think it just needs a little bit of oomph there, and then, honestly, like, these guys could totally pull off their own sound if they played off of, like, One Direction played off of, like, 80s rock and stuff like that. I think if these guys played off of, like, huge 90s and 80s, like, R&B, they could just, it would define them so well, and they could absolutely just kill the market. Like, if you took some of those, like, some of the biggest songs ever, like, oh my gosh, like, honestly, give these guys something that, like, like, Luther Vandross, or, like, even if you did, like, some, I don't know, like, some of, like, the beats in the field that, like, maybe Barry White used, or, like, that sort of a definition, you know, or give them, like, a Motown feel. Ooh, Motown mixed with, like, modern pop R&B. Whoa. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have even said that on camera. That's like a multi-million-dollar idea for them. Yeah. Anyways, you guys do it. I want in, because it was here first. Okay, let's keep going. All right, it's also going to be a little bit brighter now because I just realized I hadn't turned that light on, so I went and turned it on. Okay, let's keep going. Unbelievable. Now that my rant is over. I just think they're crazy, like, talented, and I'm surprised that they haven't done even better.
Hey, how do we end up at your place? With my hands around your waist. Like you're too cuckoo, I don't believe that it's true still.
Your taste, I could drink a whole damn case. Every drip could've let you go to waste. When you're making those moves, yeah, I don't know what to do, yeah. If it's all a dream, don't wake up, 'cause I got your body right here next to me. Just wait up, gotta check myself, 'cause I just can't believe that you're in my heart, you're in my head. Now you wake it up, you're in my bed.
Unbelievable.
It was a nice swell in to kind of give that hook a little bit more, because they kind of went down with that. And actually, I probably would have stacked some of the vocals a little bit more after it came in, which I'm sure they'll probably do on the second half of the chorus. But they took like a kick and reverse it, so it has this like sound to it.
Unbelievable, unbelievable, you are unbelievable, it's unbelievable that you're in my heart, you're in my head, you're up here in my bed. Unbelievable, 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 it's unbelievable that you're in my heart, you're in my head, now you're waking up here in my bed. Hey, never thought I'd be holding you. Picking up my confidence. When you're making those moves, I don't know what to do, yeah. If it's all a dream, don't wake up, 'cause I got your body right here next to me.
It's kind of cool too on this one, and it's just sort of indicative of boy bands, the way that everything is mixed. They give every single person their own sort of space to exist in, and like some of them are pushed a little bit farther back, some of them are brought a little bit farther forward on, like, depending on where they are in the song as well. But and then they kind of boost maybe some mids with like one guy, or, you know, give this guy like his own kind of special sort of reverb, that kind of a thing, and it just kind of helps define them. But it's cool to like listen to that and start picking them apart, because even here they push that vocal back just a little bit, and it really kind of helps it accentuate the one that came before it, you know.
Gotta check myself, 'cause I just can't believe that you're in my heart, you're in my head. Now you wake it up, you're in my bed.
Unbelievable, 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 it's unbelievable that you're in my heart, you're in my head, now you wake up here in my bed. Unbelievable, 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 it's unbelievable that you're in my heart, you're in my head, now you wake up here in my bed.
Like that. It's a nice place to take it too. Like they really kind of push that a little bit. I can't get off of this idea that I had though. Like I'm thinking about them singing something that sounds modern pop like this, but in the style like. But the concept and the feel is based around, so it's like same instruments, but like based around maybe like, imagine the song like Signed, Sealed, Delivered, like Signed, Sealed, Delivered, I'm yours. Like it could be so sick.
Gotta check myself cause I just can't believe that you were my heart, you were my head. Now you're waking up here in my bed. Unbelievable, yeah. Unbelievable, yeah. Unbelievable, yeah. Unbelievable, unbelievable, it's unbelievable, it's you were my heart, you were my head. Now you're waking up here in my bed. Unbelievable, yeah. Unbelievable, yeah. Unbelievable, yeah. Unbelievable, yeah. Unbelievable, it's unbelievable, it's you were my heart, you were my head. Now you're waking up here in my bed.
Well put together. So well put together. It is kind of cool too because these do feel like an album all the way through. You guys were right.
He was up late to the daytime. She was moving to the baseline. Big bubble, little waistline. Can't fit it all on the FaceTime.
She said you don't even know me. If it's real love, better show me. Cause she don't plan on slowing down. The party was boring, then without warning saw something foreign. Walked through the door and I can't ignore it. I need some more, yeah. I just might come to Brazil.
Some weird changes there. Like that threw me. Okay.
Late night last night at a party in the hills. She told me how she liked my vibe and I said that's real. Said she going home in the morning. I said well, you're so fine, I might come to Brazil. We on the way to the airport. She bought a better stamp on my passport. One-way ticket ain't coming home. The party was boring, then without warning saw something.
See, that sounds like it switches to like 6/8. The party went down, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then to change it.
We walk through the door and I can't ignore it. I need some more, yeah.
Then it comes
just might come to Brazil.
It's like it pulls it back. Is that a fly? Weird.
At a late night last night at a party in the hills. She told me how she liked my vibe and I said that's real. So she going home in the morning. I said well, you're so fine, I might come to Brazil. I could catch a flight red eye, girl, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. And I ain't tryna flex too much, that's just how I feel. Said she going home in the morning. I said, well, why don't we come to Brazil? Met a late night last night at a party in the hills.
I like that. That's cool. They even incorporated the name. That's pretty brilliant. Not gonna lie.
She told me how she liked my vibe and I said, that's real. That's real. Said she going home in the morning. I said, well, oh well, you're so fine, I might come to Brazil.
Killer. Killer. Alright. Next song. I still do.
There is no better view
Okay.
than watching you strip down after we argue, making it worth the pain that we go through. A smile on your face cause
So
nobody.
it's already got like a Latin flair to it because you can really hear the coming in. It's a little quick though, so I'm curious.
Knows you like I do.
I still picture it. It's been a couple of months. I swore in my head this was the right thing for us, but it's breaking my heart. It's breaking it off, and I'm afraid to say I still do love you, hate you. I still do hate you, love you. I still
to my word when I say I don't want you back. But what if I did? Don't hold it against me. Cause you got the
flamenco guitar, that's so cool. It's like on nylon strings and stuff, so it kind of gives it that you end up like a Latin island vibe, which is like exactly what they have here. Also, like, you're playing off of the minors a little bit, and there's a seventh in there somewhere, like an E7. So like, nope, not on. Oh well. I was gonna grab the guitar and show you guys. But yeah, anyways, when you kind of play off that and you go down to it, it helps transition into this chorus a little bit.
Now that I'm lonely, yeah, and I feel the past pulling my body to tell you I'm sorry. Oh,
I still picture it. It's been a couple of months. I swore in my head this was the right thing for us, but it's breaking my heart. It's breaking it all, and I'm afraid to say I still do. I love you, hate you. I still do. I hate to love you. I still do. Want you to want me like I wanted you. Oh, I still do. Oh, I still hate myself. I don't wanna. It's been the longest time.
It actually still, it does have a little bit of that like Shawn Mendes, Senorita vibe. You know what I mean? Like whenever he did that song Senorita with Camila Cabello, so it kind of had that little bit of a like Spanish flair to it, and I like them in this too. This is cool.
They're on my mind. I still hate myself. I don't wanna. It's been the longest time. You're still there on my mind. I still do. I love you, hate you. I still do. Hate to love you. I still do. Want you to want me like I wanted you. Oh, I still do. I still do.
Cool, and it's a nice short song too. Like it's quick, gets to the point, it feels good. All right, next song. What am I?
I met her on a Monday evening. She was standing outside of the parking lot, and I said, "Hey, ma, where you been? Been looking for a woman like."
Just a little tip. Like if you're a songwriter and you really you're looking for melodies and you just can't seem to get in it, because sometimes it sort of throws you. You know, like I know that's happened to me a ton of times. Find some music you've never listened to before that you know is at least decent, and see where your brain goes instead. Like here, right off the bat, I heard instead of where they went, got you on a Monday, got you on a see, like literally whole song right there, and it's not even the same. I need to be careful with this.
You for all my life, and she said, "Hola, talk to me before I have to leave." And one day we could be maybe more than two lost souls just passing by. Knew I was falling when I looked inside your eyes. She said, "I know you are, but what am I?"
Tell me, have you seen a sunset turn into a sunrise? Kiss right through the night. 'Cause we should try that sometime. Hold you till the morning. But if I said I'm falling, would you just reply?
This actually has like a Nashville vibe to it.
I know you are, but what am I?
What am I?
It's because Ed Sheeran. Oh man, I just looked it up. I was like, I loved exactly. I mean, that's why I caught. That's exactly why I caught. Gosh, that's crazy. It sounds like Ed Sheeran's song.
When I go to my apartment, we ain't getting kissing on my neck, you throw my jacket to
And you
the
can just tell too, because of the way that he's written all of the rhythms and the melodies and stuff like that, it just feels like Ed Sheeran, and that's why I loved it. It's exactly why. And that's, oh my god. Yeah. Stay for tonight. It's just, it's where his brain goes automatically for melodies. That's nuts.
I don't know your heart is beating quick, and if you put your head on my chest, you're the same in mine. Yeah. And we'll be making love until the sun comes up. But one day, maybe I could put a ring on your finger before you change your mind. Yeah. Knew I was falling when I looked inside your eyes.
You can even tell with the gosh, this is kind of cool. It's a cool moment because everything sort of comes crashing in. Like it makes sense. Like even the word choice, work better for Ed Sheeran, and it worked just as well for him. But you can hear it in there. That new, like that's not something that they would probably pick as a lyric choice normally, but Ed does it all the time, and it sounds great with his voice. Knew I'd die. Like that. It just, yeah, it's interesting.
I know you are, but what am I?
Tell me, have you seen a sunset turn into a sunrise? Kiss right through the night. 'Cause we should try that sometime. Hold you till the morning. If I said I'm falling, would you just reply? I know you are, but what am I?
What am I? What am I? What am I?
Tell me, have you seen a sunset turn into a sunrise? Kiss right through the night.
It's same line, tail too. Super indicative of his writing, and he just plays with like the fifth, the third, and the root of the scale, like of the major scale for the key that this is set in. Like with all of his songs, this is what he does, and it makes sense.
Should try that sometime. Hold you till the morning. And if I said I'm falling, would you just reply? I know you are, but what am I?
Tell me, have you seen a sunset turn into a sunrise? Kiss right through the night. 'Cause we should try that sometime. Hold you till the morning. If I said I'm falling, would you just reply? I know you are. What am I?
What am I? Dig it. That's definitely for me the best one so far on the album. Like out of the singles, that one sticks the most for me. Like I'll be singing that for the next 3 days. That's for sure. I am mad at you.
Sitting on the stage, you're standing by the front door. I don't even remember what we were fighting for. Trying to cut the tension, but you blunt with your sentence, and I just wanna end it every time. You just take me to the edge, you pull me back again. You're messing in my head. You
Don't matter what you do, don't matter what you say, I'm lying here with you, and baby I can't stay. You say you're done with me, I swear that I'm done too. And then I try to leave, but baby I just can't stay. Mad at you, mad at you.
Ooh, I kind of have I don't know how I feel about that beat. That's like kind of clashing for me a little bit too much. Like
You, mad at you,
it's that.
mad at you. Oh baby I just can't stay, man. In the morning when we wake up, after another fake breakup, I don't even remember what we were fighting for. We're always laughing with some crying in between, but girl, our love is tangled up between the
I think this was written to a beat. I think like somebody made the beat and they sent it in, and then they started writing melodies over top of it. I'm pretty sure that's what happened because and they all decided on the beat. For me, that's always a hard thing. Like I go melodies first for the absolute most part, unless something just literally comes, to me, which happens. It does happen here and there. But I found whenever you do try and write the track first and then sing to the track, a lot of the times, I would say like 90% of the time. Sometimes it works, but 90% of the times you end up with a disconnect between the vocal and the track. But if you have the melody first and then you build the track around that melody, it just does nothing but support it. It works so well and everything stays on the right line. You know, you have to get really lucky for everything to just work out well with throwing a melody over a beat, you know?
You just take me to the edge, you pull me back again, you're messing in my head. You don't matter what you do, don't matter what you say, I'm lying here with you, and baby I can't stay. You say you're done with me, I swear that I'm done too, and then I try to leave, but baby I just can't stay mad at you. Mad at you, mad at you. Oh baby, I just can't stay mad at you. Mad at you, mad at you. Oh baby, I just can't stay mad. You just take me to the edge, you pull me back again, you're messing with my head. Yeah, you just leave me in the night, you whisper where you are, you're messing up my head. Yeah, you don't matter what you do, don't matter what you say, I'm lying here with you, but baby I just can't stay mad at you. Mad at you.
Also, I know the guy that wrote These Girls. I'm just looking at the, or one of the ones that wrote These Girls. But as I'm going through this, it's interesting because like there's a different, come on, where is it? A different producer and different writers on every single song. And I wonder if they were just kind of throwing them around and wanted to see who worked best with them and what people did with them, you know? But it does just go to show there's a huge difference in, you have the talent and then you have, you know, like the producer and the people that write, like they either work together or they don't, you know? And for some of these, like it doesn't 100% work, and then some of them, like, gosh, Ed Sheeran's works for me the absolute best so far. I haven't heard the last two though, so we'll see.
Mad at you. Oh baby, I just can't stay mad at you. Mad at you. Mad at you. Baby, I just can't stay mad.
Yeah, okay, so let's see. It also just goes to show too, I think the point I was getting to is that the producer can make or break an artist. And obviously the writers do too. Okay, so With You This Christmas. So they're definitely using the instrument like the, it's like maybe a kalimba or a vibraphone or something like that. You can never tell the difference between them, but they're using it to kind of make it sound like snowflakes, definitely.
Remember last December when we kissed under the mistletoe? Oh, oh, I let you wear my favorite sweater so you think of me when you're alone. Yeah, but we stay up talking way too much so we don't even need coffee to keep us up warm. Yeah, I know that I'm feeling something right when I'm next to you. Oh, 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 oh. It's cold outside when I'm without you. But you make me feel so warm. Baby, can't you see? Can't you see that I want you?
It's got a really nice feel and it's just really kind of cool and smooth. You know, with Christmas songs, it's a very, very difficult market to break into. Like very rarely is there somebody that like you'll end up with a brand new like Christmas hit, you know? And every year they try to push one and they're like, this is the new big one and you hear it everywhere, you know, but it never really 100% catches. It takes a long time for something like that to catch, you know, because it's so embedded deep in a holiday. Yeah, in a culture.
Yeah, I just wanna be with you this Christmas. This Christmas. This Christmas. And to be honest, I can't live without you. Just as my friends, they say I'm so about you. Buy you anything you want. She in St. Laurent.
say
Santa gon' be leaving at 5 a.m. Baby, I can pull up, it don't matter what time it is.
Yeah, I know it's Christmas Eve, but girl, you're all I need. I'll be there in 1, 2, 3. Yeah, anything if I can get to you.
And that's kind of cool too. So they actually had like a bunch of the highs cut out on his vocal in the back. So maybe because both of those vocals kind of maybe clash, you know, they cut out some of those highs so that they sort of sit a little bit better. But it really, you heard it because there was enough space in between, and that's why it kind of caught my ear. But normally you wouldn't actually hear it.
Baby, can't you see? Can't you see that I want you? Yeah, I just wanna be with you this Christmas. This Christmas. This Christmas. This Christmas.
It doesn't really do much. Yeah, I think it's just meant to be kind of a chill song. It doesn't do very much at all. Okay, so chills. Wait, let me make sure I do my thing here. Here we go.
Cold laying on the floor. Long December nights are what I've been waiting for. Pull my hand close to the fire.
Shivering, I can't stop. Give me the look, you know the one I want. I've been waiting for. It's so cold, yeah. I got chills when you walk, chills when you talk, chills every time you say my name. It's the way that it feels when we touch. I can't get enough love.
Second favorite already. I can tell you I like this one. I like this one a lot. It sits very well.
Frozen in place, baby, I got you. Oh, baby, I got you. Oh, baby, I got you.
Arms wrapped around my neck. You keep me warm. You are the spark igniting me again. Oh, I can't get enough of you. I'm
shivering, I can't stop. Give me the look,
I wish there was a harmony on top of his vocal there. There needs to be one.
the one I want. I've been waiting for. It's so cold, yeah. I got chills when you walk, chills when you talk, chills every time you say my name. It's the way that it feels when we touch. I can't get enough. Love got me frozen in place, baby. I got you. Oh, baby, I got you. Oh, baby, I got you.
Think about you every second of the day. My heart used to be so cold, the world used to be so gray. And I know seasons change, but it felt like it never would. No one seemed to understand me, but you understood. You could be royalty.
There's still just something small missing, and I don't know 100% what it is. I don't know.
I'll be a prince, yeah, give you that loyalty. No matter the distance, I'ma love you for who you are, cause I like that shit different. Tell me anything you wanna say and I'll sit back and listen, oh yeah. And I know we live in busier days and life be moving so fast, I feel like everything's changing. But when we kiss, I feel a jump in my heart, the same feeling that I felt from the start. Yeah, baby, I got you.
Oh, baby, I got you. Oh, baby, I got you.
I'm just trying to figure out because, like, on paper, this is great, you know, but there's something just, for me, something missing, and I don't know what it is. The talent is there, the music is there. For this one, concept is there. There's just something small, and I'm not sure. Yeah. It's still great. Like, those guys are stupid talented. I'd love to work with them maybe one day. That'd be pretty cool. See what happens with it. Anyways, thank you guys for hanging around. Yeah, please go check out the extra content I'm gonna put on the Patreon too if you like this. And yeah, that's pretty much that. So until next time, I'll catch y'all later.